Hey guys, it is a wet and horrible day outside today, and it's been a little while since I did a makeup tutorial, so I thought that I would do one on American tribal style or tribal fusion belly dance for performers. So this is what I've done. This is not a set way to do it. There is no set way to do it. It's merely just an idea. There's so many different things you can do, different colors, different styles. When I first started doing tribal style belly dance, I didn't know what to do as far as hair or makeup. There wasn't a huge tribal community where I lived. I didn't know about makeup forums or tribal forums like tribe.net. There's a lot of things for tribal and tribal fusion and belly dance on Tribe. I didn't know about things like that. So this is just for people that are just starting out and looking for a few ideas. By the way, is beautiful one. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see. Made for me by my dear friend Tracy from Headstrong Bindis, and she has some amazing creations, and she made this one especially for me. It even has a wee dangly on it, which is really. I hope that you have heaps of fun performing and at Hufflers, and remember, it's all about you having fun and doing something that you enjoy, so play with it. Obviously it's a darker look than you would normally do. One way that you can do things. I really hope that you can enjoy it. I'm gonna turn it off now because the rain's buckling down. I don't think you can hear me. Anyway, take care everybody. Bye. So the first thing I do, normally I would actually do my eyes first and then my face so that I can wipe away any fallout, because I often go for quite dark makeup, but for the purpose of not scaring you, I'm going to do my foundation first. So I've already put moisturizer on, and I'm actually going to use Smashbox Photo Finish Color Corrector, which was recommended to me by Bellatrix. Bellatrix. I'm just going to put that all over my face. It comes out green, but once you put it on, it doesn't stay green. But the reason that I use this one is because I go very red in my face. And when I perform, I go even redder, and I sweat a lot as well. And this helps your makeup stay in place. It gives it a more even base, and the green tint supposedly helps prevent the red from showing through. And then I'm going to go with my foundation, and you can use any foundation that you want. Like I said, because I go really red in the face, I like to use a heavy coverage one, because otherwise I feel as though bright red as soon as I start getting more and more active. So the one that I'm using is MAC Studio Fix Fluid with SPF 15. And I put it on slightly thicker than I would normally use it. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go over it with concealer, and I'm just going to conceal any blemishes that I've got. And then I'm taking an under eye concealer, and the one that I'm using is a Body Shop one. It is called Lightning Touch, and it has light reflecting pigments in it as well, so it's supposed to catch the light and throw it back out again, as well as having that peachy tone which should sort of contrast with the colour of under eye. Now before I go anywhere else, I am taking a Ben Nye Final Seal matte makeup setter, which is a theatrical thing. You can buy it from theatrical supply shops, and this is just a liquid that you can spray over top of your makeup, and it sets it in place. Because as I said, I sweat quite a lot when I perform, and I go very red in the face, so I really want my makeup to stay where it is. And someone on Tribe.net and the makeup forum suggested using this, and it really works. It's really good. It doesn't spray very well. I don't know why, but it kind of tends to squirt instead of spray, and I don't know whether it's the formula, because I've tried a couple of different heads on it, but it always seems to do the same thing. And it has sort of like a pepperminty taste to it, and when it's on your skin it feels really cool, so be careful with it around your eyes, but you just want to sort of hold it a little bit farther away and sort of spray it all over. Close your eyes first. And then you can take a makeup pad and sort of pat it on as well, because it does squirt. I don't know why, because that's a different head that I've used for something else, and that head normally works really well and it still squirts, so it must just be the formula. Because it's stage makeup, you can go a little bit heavier with your contour, because from a distance it's not gonna look silly. So starting from your ears, sweep it down towards your mouth. Okay, so next up we're going to do eyes, and you can do anything you want. There are so many different styles. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It depends entirely on what style you like, what sort of style your costume is, what colors you're using, whether it's ATS or whether it's Trouble Fusion. For the primer, this one that I happen to be using is Painterly by MAC, and I just put it on with my finger from my lid up into my brow bone. Once you're happy with your eyes, you can go and use a eyeliner. You could use a liquid liner, you could use a gel liner, a pencil, whatever you are most comfortable with. I like something that's waterproof or smudge proof, because as I said, I get really sweaty and things shift around. So I'm using Black Track Fluid Line by MAC, and I'm using a brush that I got from Coastal Scents to apply it. So while you've got your eyeliner out, you can go ahead and do tribal dots if you want them. I really like them. Some people don't like them at all. It's totally one on your chin as well. When I was in Morocco, I found out that the reason that a lot of Berber women have these, see them more with the older women now, not so much with the younger ones. They're like a passport for the tribe. So if you wanted to leave the tribe, go get married or anything, you couldn't unless you had a tattoo, so you knew sort of what tribe you belonged to, where you came from, and they're all different as well. Alright, then you can go ahead and do your brows, and I like to have mine personally quite dark, and I'm grooming it with just an eyebrow gel. You could use a brow wax if you wanted to. Okay, so now we can go for lips. Some people like to put a setting powder over their lips before they do it and then do your lip liner and lip gloss, or lipstick, whatever you're going to use. I'm just going to use the pencil this time. You don't have to use a lip brush, you can just use the lipstick, but because it's darker, using a lip brush will give you a bit more control. I'm going to take my bindi, and this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bindi that my friend Tracy made. Headstrong Bindies. She made it especially for me. It even has a wee dangly bit on it. So I'm just going to take some spirit gum, and I'm just going to apply that to the back of it and then leave it for a few minutes just so that the spirit gum gets tacky. And while I'm letting it dry, I'm going to use glitter. Okay, so just now for blush. And this one is a NYX blush in Mocha, and it's really bright. I'd never use this during the day. It's too much for me, because I'm super pale, so it's just too much. The excess, and then I'm sweeping it down . And And then I'm going to take that Ben Nye Final Seal spray, and I'm just going to spray that across once more, and that's just going to set everything, all of the dots, the eyeliner, the blush, everything, just going to keep it in place. I hope that you found it helpful. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but this is what I've found helpful. I've performed a few times and this is what I normally do. As far as the eyes and the colour and the shape goes, just play around with whatever you want to do. There is no right or wrong way to do anything. It's just experimentation, what you're most comfortable with. Yeah, anyway, have fun. Happy dance.